And the Philadelphia Phillies.
Number 6.
Cameron Maben stands in as he looks at a called strike. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound has been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
In there, a base hit. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple. Here's Gregory Polanco. RBI chance early on here with a man at third following the leadoff triple. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Martinez
lays off 1-0.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard up the middle. Phillips is up with it. He'll go to the bag for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Buchholz now on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Phillips for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now in the box, Odubel Herrera. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And they start him out away with a cold strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch-up.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now at the plate, Aaron Altair. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he is out on the tag. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air to center field. Maben on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping in, Nick Williams. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cervelli has a play, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Mark Trumbo. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here it comes. 1-0 to Trumbo. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. And Trumbo will reach. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Into the box, Adrian Beltre hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 to Beltre. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss by Beltre for strike 3 as he's retired. Josh Harrison stands in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. The runner scores from second. Harrison rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. And they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1. At the plate, Giovanni Soto. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Giovanni Soto goes down for the second out in the bottom half. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Another one sent foul. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's Buchholz on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Altair going back on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Greg Bird. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. In the air down the left field line and deep. Long run for the left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in for his second at bat, Mark Trumbo. He singled his last time up. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes him feel so much better and more confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Striding in, number 17. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Left fielder, number 17.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cervelli has a play, 1 out. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and stepping in the second baseman Brandon Phillips. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Standing in, Odubel Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Polanco has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Adrian Beltre comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, he's really struggling, and tell you what, he's just getting hit around, but it hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's getting ahead of guys. He just can't put them away. 70% of the time, get this, 70% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike. Stuff just hasn't been there.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Phillips into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Settling in now, Josh Harrison. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Coming to the plate now, Adam Frazier. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Francisco Cervelli
takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. Ready once again, Cameron Maybin. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Ready with the 2-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like standing in, Jung Ho Gong. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Jung Ho
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out. In now, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Williams.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
And Beltre will make the ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hernandez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit hard towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 34.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Herrera. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's Buchholz on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That gets down, and the inning continues. The 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Harrison. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Herrera. Oh, and he botches it. In to score, the runner from second. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
8 runs, 14 hits.
And no errors so far for the Pirates. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now. Comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame.
Catcher, Giovanni Soto.
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner towards second. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. Now Maben gets it in here off the wall. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 17.
Number 17 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-1 game. Here's Brandon Phillips. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second. Digging in once again. Odubel Herrera. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
Herrera.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Harrison. On to first as they get the double play to get. Digging in and looking for more. Francisco Cervelli. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Here's Cameron Maben now. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Here's Gregory Polanco. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like. Ready once again. Aaron Altair. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Right fielder. Aaron
to short.
Altair.
Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gun. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The first baseman, number 34.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Bird. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2-for-4 for the game. Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. On the ground up the middle. Phillips is there, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Riding in once again, Adrian Beltre. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In the air now, out to right field. Altair has a read on it, and that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. Here's the catcher Giovanni Soto now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. The relay, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Ready for another shot now. Number 17. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Brandon Phillips. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Liner toward right center, and Phillips has himself a base hit. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, a base hit. Stepping in, Aaron Altair. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho.
Third baseman, Jung-Ho.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think.
And we'll have to leave it there. Josh Harrison stands in. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Second baseman.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Liner towards second. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Number 17 is there, and he has it for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Cervelli.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch down in the dirt for ball number 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count, 2-0.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Cameron Maybin now. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here.
Number 54.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden who'll make an appearance here. Late that time for a strike. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Gregory Polanco. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Pereira ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw, and he's in there with a 2-run triple. Here's J.D. Martinez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Martinez.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Altair. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Designated hitter, Nick Williams.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
The batter.
So striding in, Giovanni Soto. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Into the box now, Greg Bird. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Kevin Segrist enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? Here's Mark Trumbo now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Pereira is there, 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping up now, Josh Harrison. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. Tommy Hunter takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. From the stretch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. In now, Adam Frazier. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Carlos Santana.
First baseman. Carlos.
Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The tag, and he is out. Now digging in, number 17. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Martinez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Brandon Phillips. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs, 19 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For Philadelphia, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.